Hello, Monday morning cup of coffee time. I'm Tommy. Wake up, grab yourself a cup, social drink. Here you go. Ah, have so much to thank people for. David and Rhonda and his whole family in Mexico at San Miguel de Allende, Marshall Chapman. We had such a great time down there playing shows. Beautiful country. I saw a whole another piece of the world that I didn't even know existed. I'm going to just have to write it all down and post it online or something because if I got talking about Mexico, I wouldn't stop, in time to make this a short little video snippet. Uh, Colorado, I had never seen that much of Colorado where I went after Mexico. Played at the Telluride Americana Festival with Will Kimbrough, and that was a great treat. Great to see Will and play with him again. Great gig. Played in Fort Collins, Colorado. A great house party. Got to thank Greg Adams and Jeff Finland and Bruce and Ruth, or as we call them, Bruth, the hosts of the party. Great time, and really in serious juxtaposition between the beauty of being out there in Colorado and the ugliness of what was going on, not very far from where we were, either gig. I'll have something to say about that coming up too. This week, Wednesday night, 9 p.m., live on Radio Free Nashville from the Family Wash. Tommy Womack and the Rush to Judgment, live on the radio. It's the Mondo Blues radio show, and we are coming on at 9 p.m., live from the Family Wash. It'll be a regular Tommy Womack and the Rush to Judgment show, about an hour long, except we're going to do all the blues tunes we do. A lot of, how me, what I do is like, it's not that different from Bob Dylan. 12 verses of 12-bar blues, different verses every time. I do a lot of those. So we'll be doing all of those, basically. If you like that aspect of my material, this is going to be an orgy for you. So that's Wednesday night. I asked you to email me questions, ask what you want me to talk about. Well, this comes from Jared in Pennsylvania, who asks, Tommy, when you start a song, writing one, do you start with the words or the melody? And Jared, words. Always. Words are where I start. I wish I could think in melodies. I wish I could hear melodies and keep them in my head, but it always starts with the words. And usually when I'm doing something else, like mowing the lawn or driving or cleaning up the kitchen, and once the words start coming, it's a little like vomiting. You can't stop it once it starts. And you just start scribbling like mad on whatever piece of paper happens to be within grasp. And that's where it starts for me. But ironically, when I'm listening to tunes and when I am deciding inwardly whether I like a song or not, I don't listen to the words. I listen to the whole package, melody, chord structure, rhythm, words, so I don't single that out when I listen. But when I start, it's always the words, always. I mean, there's been maybe a few things where I started with a nice melody or a chord progression that I liked, but, a small percentage. But what I try to do in the studio is that I take these songs that are words-based and I try to put melodies in them. I try to work it in so that it is melodically satisfying because I don't like things that are so spare and just a spoken word. I do like some of that, but not all the time. If you listen to my records, you see I try to be as melodic as my limited powers will allow me to put forth. So like I said, I'm going to have to just write down all my memories of Mexico and Colorado and, put that online or something. It's just too much. It's too much to process and digest for you here right now. But just one thing, I've never gotten political on you yet. I can be pretty political, but I've stayed pretty apolitical so far. The other day, Barack made a speech about the tragedy in Aurora, and he didn't use the word gun once because he's running for president, and everybody's scared of the big bad NRA, and I'm little old Tommy Womack. The NRA doesn't care about me, so let me just ask you one question. Forget all the statistics and the facts and figures of the U.S. versus other countries and gun violence ratios and our country versus others. Let's just ask one question. The gun lobby says that we should have all these guns because they make us safer. Do they really? Do they make us safer? Don't let the bastards get you down. I'm Tommy. This is the Monday Morning Cup of Coffee. God bless you.